Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Crusader Kings 2. In the last episode, we finally won a war against the Byzantine Empire, grabbed Neapolis here. I had fabricated a claim just using the Chancellor because the claims I pressed kept failing. And now we are the King of Sicily because that gave us enough clout in the region to form the Kingdom of Sicily. So now we have the Kingdom of Italy and we have the Kingdom of Sicily, which means we are one title away from forming an empire. Now, I started looking around off screen a little bit and realized that the Empire of Italia is pretty pathetic. There is not much to do with it. Now, that leaves me with a couple options. I could work my way over this way and try to take the Byzantines title, which, not a half bad idea. Not a half bad idea at all. Or I could go here and I could found a new empire. Right here. It'll cost me, let's see, I'll need 8,000 prestige, one more kingdom title, and 1,000 gold. Now, I would like to know your guys' opinion, so please let me know, because it'll be probably a few episodes before this occurs, maybe 5 or 10 or something like that. But let me know what you think. Right now I'm leaning towards creating my own empire so I could give it a cool Roman name, but I'm pretty sure there are interesting events linked with the Byzantine Empire. So, you guys just let me know. Also, this purple color is very synonymous with the Roman Empire. Not necessarily this particular shade, but just purple in general. Maybe you call that magenta. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, we're going to continue on here. Just turn the game on, crank it up to speed 3, and continue on. Now, my money is a little low, considering what it's been floating around recently in the last, like, 20 episodes or whatever. What just happened there? I'm auto-saving, I can't see. Come on, auto-save already. There we go. Now favors a different duke for the Kingdom of Italy. Nothing too terribly... Everybody's changing their votes up here. Let's take a look here. Everything's still good, though. Still got my half-brother here. I'm a little bummed that I've never had a son. I don't like that it went down that way, because the titles are going to pass kind of laterally from me to my half-brother when I die, but not to my son. And I don't have any really good nephews. Look at this guy's stats. I don't want someone like this in charge. Ah, and I forgot, this happened. I believe this is the Joan of Arc event. The entire country is boiling with rumors and gossip of Giovanna, the humble country girl who rose to become a trusted servant of the king. Hope of defeating the realm's enemy is blossoming, and peasants everywhere are celebrating the fantastic tale of a virgin savior from the humblest ranks of society. She is truly a legend in her own time. Let's see. King Andrea of Italy gets the entire realm is gripped by religious fervor and an unquestioning belief in the ruler's divine mandate. National revolt risk goes down. Okay. My first instinct was to, when she showed up, was to murder my wife or get divorced, whichever came first, and then marry Giovanna. But the problem with that is, like, she's right here. She is celibate. So she would not have a child. And look at these. Look at that right there. 34 and 20. She's a brilliant strategist, trickster, aggressive leader. I forgot about that. Well, the thing about her is a lot of people don't like her because she's like not necessarily usurping power, but she's kind of taking power away from some of the men in the realm, and they don't like that. Sorry, I'm just surveying the world at the moment. I really need to try to focus on Burgundy over here for my next kingdom, I think, because I believe I'm only 2 counties away from having enough land to create it. And if we go to Provence here, let's see, 9 would do it. Yeah, so we need 2 more, and that would mean either fighting Germany or Aquitaine after we get this one, of course, and she's not going to come now. Alright, she requested audience. Has come before you asking to speak to you at the council. She says that the military establishment seems trapped in old doctrines and that the commanders would benefit from more offensive thinking, as well as more religious schooling, of course. There's a grumbling from some of the assembled nobles at her speech. Thank you, that's a good idea. 30 piety, 50 tech points. Many of the lords will be angry. When I need your advice, I'll ask for it. Or she's imprisoned. That's a good idea. I already have this dangerous factions thing, so that might not necessarily be the greatest idea in the world, but I don't really care. I think that angry thing is coming from the Giovanna, Joan of Arc-esque plot thing that's going on right now. Sorry, it's really early in the morning, and apparently I'm just not firing on all cylinders at the moment. It is 4:45 in the morning here in Florida at the moment. And I'm recording this early because I have to go into work very early. I have to start getting ready at 6. Being at work at 7. That might seem like a long time, but... God, hang on a second. We're going to grab that. It's just a bit of a pain in the butt to get into work. I have told you guys before I work at Disney, and I'm going to continue the story as soon as I'm done here. Giovanna in the church. Your court chaplain approaches you one morning for a candid conversation. My lord, there is much displeasure among the clergy at the elevation of this young woman. The things she says are considered heretical by some in the Holy Church, and others, frankly, see their position threatened by one of such low birth and meager schooling gaining so much prestige. I would advise you to consider whether it is worth protecting this young lass at so great a potential cost. Please remind the clergyman who is king. Yeah. I am king of Italy. You'll do as I say. That was interesting. Ah, damn, I was trying to murder this guy. Alright, a host army just appeared. Now, hosts army are dangerous. I gotta find him. Hang on a sec. Silesia, he's up here. Alright, well, if he's up in Silesia, that gives me time to get my men together. Wow, I personally control 11,000 troops. I didn't think it was that high. But my martial skill personally has been going through the roof recently. Now, I think the best thing to do would be to try to fight him defensively in the north here. I'm not sure where he is. I do have a plot to his set. I thought I did, at least. Intrigue. Oh, it went away. There was a bunch of people that were interested in it, but it went away. Now this thing popping up, kind of my own fault. It's my nephew. He asked for a fief of his own to govern. I didn't have one that I wanted to give him, and he got angry with me, buggered off to Silesia, and gathered a host. Now that makes me a little nervous. Hosts are dangerous, to say the least. I'm not extremely concerned. I want to grab these 700 men, but I don't want to. Let's just do this. Embark army. We're going to send you over here, like that. I want to get those guys in the army. Is that his host? 1,700 men? Seriously? That's what I was worried about? The influence of Giovanna! These are unusual times. Giovanna's influence is felt all around wherever you go. There's a surge in religiosity among the commoners who see her as a national savior and almost a Christ-like figure. Among the nobles, many are charmed by her pious innocence and energetic zeal, in spite of most of them also viewing her as a dangerous upstart. Meanwhile, the clergy is divided. Some seeing a heretic and others a saint. Alright, well, we should all try to be more like her, more piety for us. I was seriously worried about him. The book's secrets elude me. That's what's going to happen right now. And military, let's disband all those guys. I was seriously worried about this. And it looks like he's got 1,700 men. Might as well try to get together all my men. They're all here already. What do we gain? We gained Mystic, Intrigue, and Same Trade Opinion. I used to have that book being pushed into my hand, all of the possible outcomes memorized, but I don't anymore because it's been a while since I've played this game as much as I used to, at least. Funny thing about playing games for, well, there's got to be more. That was only 12%. There's got to be more men. There has got to be more men somewhere. Oh, well, what I was saying was, and I actually just remembered I forgot to finish my other story. Oh, my son-in-law. That's why it popped up. Died a natural death. Middle Francia. So who's the king of Middle Francia now? Oh, wow. Alright, the king of Bulgaria would like to marry the prince of Bulgaria to the princess of Italy. And the king of France would also like her. He's the heir to France, so I'm going to accept that one. Now I'm completely... I completely lost track of what I was talking about before. I'm a little worried that there's another host... an actual big host army over here somewhere, so I kind of feel like leaving my guys up. And what I was talking about before was... I start getting ready for work an hour ahead of time just because... You know, I work at Disney, I gotta put on my costume, make myself a lunch, and then I live right across the street from the Magic Kingdom, so it's, you know, all I have to do is cross my parking lot and then cross another parking lot and I'm at work, but you know, it's just a little bit of walking. Oh, and there they are, right down there. They got on a boat. A common girl from Aquileia. Look, where he's feeling that there's increasing grumblings among the nobles regarding the position of your protege. Many of them refuse to accept that low-born woman from Aquileia, however competent and pious, be continuously giving so many privileges normally reserved for nobility. It sets a bad example for the peasants, and may cause unrest they fear. There have been numerous incidents of perceived insults and scandals of protocol between Giovanna and various prestigious army commanders. They've suffered her too long. Bah, their own incompetence make them envious. I shall force her to speak more humbly. I lose 100 prestige. Not noble enough. Bring her before me and I shall knight her. I love that. Oh god, get out of the mountains. I didn't even think about that. Get out of the mountains before another tick hits. Come on, move! 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 Come on! Auto-saving. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's winter now. That's what's going on here. Alright, getting back down in Italy, so we're okay. I knew that there had to be more men somewhere. I just didn't know where they were. But we'll go crush that army. Wow, 150 ships. That's impressive. I mean, I can only raise up nearly 200 myself. But then again, I have put literally, like, 0 effort into building shipyards. And I'm just going to march all down Italy in the middle of winter. Man, are these factions getting annoying. Lower Crown Authority and Independence. Well, a bunch of them are pissed off because of what I've been doing with Giovanna, so... And here we go. Flank immediately collapsed. And that's the battle. Princess Bona of Italy is now of legal age. Yeah, why don't we do that? We'll cement our relationship with France. And we're just going to chase down these guys. Not going to let them get away. Alright, the King of Aquitaine. No. Family member deserves better than that. Got a little bit of prestige out of that, but that's just about it. I was seriously a little bit worried about that, but he did not... I mean, he had less than half the troops I had, even if he had all of his men together. Now, this independence faction is the most dangerous. But again, it's not nearly dangerous enough. Oh, I just love that this guy's in prison. I do kind of feel like killing him. That would cost me piety, and it would be... Would it be tyrannical? I'm not sure if it would be tyrannical or not. We'll see in a second. Let's see. If I banished him, he would just leave. Executing him would give me -10. So he's just going to sit in prison for a while, I guess. Oh, I lost Celis. It seems like in my old age, I'm losing a lot of my good traits. I think I've gained and lost Zealous twice now. Which is unfortunate. Well, we fought off that host army. That was good. What is my monthly expenses going into? Probably getting my retainer up, yeah. Let's take a look at tech. Yeah, my tech is pretty... I'm stockpiling a bunch because of this right here. Like, how much do I need? Well, that would be over 1,000. Although I could go into heavy infantry again. I think that seems like a good idea to me. Because I have a lot of pikemen and I have a lot of heavy infantry, so let's do that. Yeah. I could grab Legalism 4, but it's literally going to give me nothing. I really wish they would change that. Legalism 4 should give you something, and so should Legalism 8. I don't know why it's like that. There's no point in grabbing it. No, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe they're gonna throw something in there in the next expansion, which has been announced. Expansion, DLC, whatever you want to call it. I'm kind of waiting on this one right here. Or was it Improved Keeps? I think it was Improved Keeps is what I wanted. Now it's not too far off. I'm only down by about 100. Let him rot. Alright, so... Did this place get absorbed into Germany and then rebel? Ooh, I am now known as the Great. Awesome! That is awesome. I don't think I've ever had that title before. King Andrea the Great. That is awesome. 53 years old. He is a great man. He is a very great man. Now, can't declare war. Valid casus belli is independent. She's not independent anymore. The leader of the revolt is there. Now, I could fight I could try to fight Aquitaine for some of these regions. It's one region there. It's not. I don't really feel like doing that right now. Let's take a look at his. He has a lot of men, but not as much as me. He does have a lot of men. So that leaves me with the options of continuing to pick on the Byzantines for a while, or going into North Africa like I was talking about before. I like the idea of going into North Africa. Should I or shouldn't I? I feel like it would be fun. The only thing I'd have to worry about is these guys right here. They could They could really give me a smack dab in between two giant Islamic powers. The Muslim states could be a problem. They could be a problem. And in holy wars, they do tend to do that, don't they? Like, I remember trying to play, it's just some, like, crazy things, playing, like, a, it was one of the heretical Catholic sects up here, and I just declared a holy war for, I had 4 counties, it's like one of the, it's like this one, this one, this one, this one, I think is the start. I declared a holy war for just one county right here, and literally everyone in England joined in and bitch slapped me. Literally every single county in Ireland and Scotland and England, everyone smacked me around. Alright, who are these votes going for? This guy's got a lot of votes, but I still have enough. My vassal limit's okay. The centralization on high right now is working out pretty well for me. I mean, I've had to do a little finagling here and there, but it's working out good. I did say I was gonna put a hiatus on constructing, but this cheap stuff I just want to get up. I want to make sure that the walls are there. I mean, I need to get more troops out of this place. 400 troops just doesn't do the trick. That's from Spoleto. Spoleto's got so many troops. So many. 3,400 troops from one county. Or for one barony, at least. Oh, that's maxed out. Nice. So 180 pikemen and 60% pikeman morale from this guy right here. That is awesome. And I can't do anything until I get improved keeps, basically. So that is what I'm definitely going to grab next. Just wait first. Autosave. There we go. And that is just restore the papacy. Now, what would that give them? He gets the Prince Bishopric of Rome, which is the county capital. Will that give him? I'm kind of wondering. I don't want to do that quite yet. I would like to actually get this barony in my hands. I wonder if there is a... It would be really nice if there was an intrigue plot. County, county, county. I kind of want my nephew dead. He's kind of a douche. He's a terrible, terrible person, too. Wow, 1,000%. I have never seen a plot that high. Whoa! Like, everyone in the realm. Literally everyone. Well, maybe figuratively everyone. 512%. Apparently we're just going to form a mob and go beat him to death in a cell. Alright, do we have any high-ranking prisoners? He's Byzantine. It's not worth anything. I knew somebody would give it up. With that many people, someone had to. Oh, look at all these places, all providing more than 1,000 troops. That is so cool. But that does have something to do with this, my 22 martial skill. This nephew is dicking around with me, too. What is his plot? Or is maybe he... I don't see him in there. There's no known plots. What did he do? I'm not sure what he did. I must have missed it. But someone plotting against me, who's my spy master, is not a good thing. He will arrange an escape attempt and the prisoner will suffer an accident. Peasant revolt in Luxembourg. Okay. Okay. Peasant revolt in Luxembourg. We'll deal with that. Middle winter again, which means we'll have to cross the Alps again. It's not a big deal. We'll just send my personal levy up there and take everyone out. It's a little funny that I have Luxembourg at all, just because it just happened to pass into my realm. I didn't even know it was going to. Sentence commuted. I love that. Don't need this many men, but we're going to send my entire thing. There we go. Put them together. And head over here. Pass through the Alps and go smack that guy down. It'll take you a while to get there. And that's probably the last thing we're going to do this episode. No new expansion, really. We fought off the host. We fought off a peasant rebellion. Just got to decide what we want to do next. And I'd really love to grab the Kingdom of Burgundy up here. That would be great. Because then I can form that empire I was talking about. And I really want to form an empire. Yeah, not too much else to do. I really would like to go down here and grab some North African, but the area is literally smack dab between two gigantic Muslim states. It's just a really terrifying prospect. Oh, that's what he was doing. He usurped a title. You tricky bastard. Alright, and that should be that. %, and I guess we'll just chase him down and wipe out the rest of the army. That'll do it. Hopefully we'll catch him. Yep. A lot of autosaves, because we've been playing on speed 5 a lot this episode. I need, what is it, 8,000 prestige to form that empire and 1,000 gold to do that from the intrigue menu. That's a lot. That is a lot of stuff. Alright, send that. I won. Send you guys back down here, and we're going to call it an episode here. So, if you've enjoyed this, guys, just drop me a like, leave me a comment right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Crusader Kings 2, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.